about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Lance now on 1st down. He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Sermon will score. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from Jones. Hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Come. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. Ertz over the middle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the ball, Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
Lance looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
It's our time. Set it.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the... Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, they'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll go again to Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now Hill to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down at 4. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Mahomes going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Mahomes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Sermon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Sermon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Lance. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Sermon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now it's Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mahomes to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie our score at 14. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 114 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.